Crisis deepened yesterday, Tuesday, as governors elected on the platform rejected moves by Nyesom Wike's backed caretaker committee to reschedule the party's national convention and also dissolve key zonal structures in the party, arguing that the faction lacked constitutional authority to take such decision. This came as Wike and Governor 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂 of Oyo State sort of threw jibe at each other yesterday concerning who is in charge or not in charge of the party. For Governor 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂, he says, well, when he came to power in 2019, he met some people within the party, and in 2023 he worked with some people, referring to the G5 governors, also making a statement regarding some vagabonds operating within the party. Also, Nyesom Wike says Ibadan has collapsed and he plans to actually that he has interest in Oyo State politics. Take a listen to first Governor 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂, and then we listen to Nyesom Wike.
Say that if you see a house or a compound that is peaceful, the vagabond in that house has not grown up. The vagabond in PDP, they grew up in 2015, they had their time, and 10 years, a decade, they practice their vagabondsy in the PDP, but they have been expelled in November 2025. So no more vagabond in PDP. Finally, the government only interest in the PDP lawyer states, only interest in the PDP nationally. Everybody will know when you know kilo ti ṣe fún PDP ní Rivers State tó ti wá. So orin tí máa parí ẹ̀ tí chairman á fi lọ court tape tí wọ́n bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ wọn tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín pé this and that, orin tí kẹ́ máa kọ fún wọn ní pé ọmọ alákìsà tó ń dúró lóru gbogbo ẹ̀ bóyá ilẹ̀ àmọ́ lọ́la. That is, they are wearing rags, dancing around in the midnight. They will soon break for them. Thank you and God bless you.
Well, 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂 there speaking at the official opening of the PDP State Secretariat here in Oyo State yesterday, apparently reacting to this statement made also yesterday by former Governor Nyesom Wike, the current FCT Minister. Take a listen.
We have a competent legal advisor, we have a competent organizing secretary, who have the experience in this job. We are not very much. So when we combine our experiences, you know what will happen. So I'm necessarily thankful for this short notice, and everybody is there. Go back to your state. Particularly, I'm interested. Mr. Chairman, let me declare my interest. I'm interested in I'm interested. No more. Thank you. I'm God bless you. Thank you.
Well, Nyesom Wike there speaking about his interest in Oyo State. Of course, this is coming amid the crisis that continues to deepen within the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. Long court cases here and there, questions over the legality of each group within the party, and even the convention held in Ibadan last year. Meanwhile, all of this is happening as well when there are concerns about how opposition parties have been weakened in the country as we approach the 2027 election. Some are having concerns again about the possibility of a one-party state or, dominant of the ruling party, the APC. This morning, I have a member of the Labour Party, Comrade Jeje Ibukun, is known as the Oracle, is the head media publicity of the Oyo State Obedient Movement. Good to have you, Comrade. Welcome to the podium.
Good morning, 32 FM.
Good morning,
Nigerians.
Yes, I admire your what's with the heart? It's a signature cap, like a chef's cap.
Yeah, and that's why I'm regarded as the oracle.
Oracle, right, right. Okay, so I mean, I know that the PDP is not your party, right? But what do you make of all of this drama as you're watching on the sideline, especially looking at the fate of the opposition as we approach the election? Because as it is right now, there's a huge crisis in the party. YUSUF and 𝐷𝐷 pitched against each other. Who would have thought both of them working together in 2023 and now looking like they're arch enemies? So what do you make of this crisis, and what does it say about the state of opposition in Nigeria presently?
Thank you. First and foremost, let's get this clear. There is no permanent friend and there is no permanent enemy in politics. And it's this phenomenon is everywhere in the world. All right. And again, in as much as I don't want to dampen too much on PDP crisis, because they brought it upon themselves. You know, when you see, there's this saying that when you open a door, too wide for your enemy, always know that one day that door that you have just opened, for the enemy will turn around, to either betray you or to harm you. And that's exactly what is happening to PDP. All right. And so, you see, they can just continue the drama.
Which enemy did they open the door to?
Well, for the APC.
Yes.
You understand? They opened the door for the APC. And this is a known fact. Okay. And that's why I say I don't want to dampen into it. So
that's with the G5. That's
the G5. So now, which 𝐒𝐿, all right, led, and 𝐂𝐈𝐒 was actually, their spokesperson in the southwest here. Yeah. And that's why I said their drama can continue for all we care. Yes. All right, because they brought this upon themselves. Do you understand? So 𝐂𝐈𝐒 technically sold Oyo State to APC in 2023. All right, when they were going about G5. Okay, so now if you sell your own, all right, and their own that I'm talking about now is the presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar.
Yes.
All right, just because of some monetary gains or some transient pleasure that you want to derive. All right, so whatever you bring upon yourself now, so deal with it. All right, and that's why they can insult themselves for all we care. Yeah. Because when we are going frolicking. You are frolicking, with 𝐒𝐿 frolicking with 𝐂𝐈𝐒 in 2023. We stood by and we were watching. All right. So now, and that is why they say he who laughs last best. And
so your party is laughing now.
No. It's not only my party that is laughing. Even Atiku Abubakar now is laughing. Baba is somewhere now laughing. Even interestingly, funny as it is, Tinubu is somewhere now laughing. Do you understand? Because you are dealing. Yoruba will say. Do you understand? So the issue here, I don't want to say is 𝐒𝐿. Do you understand? And I don't want to say anything about issue. Do you understand?
So who is the devil in this context?
Well, I don't. You and I know, and I don't know. Well, PDP know now. Okay. You understand? Between 𝐂𝐈𝐒 and 𝐒𝐿. So whoever that is the devil, and then you understand? To die with the devil. Right. So now, and that is why. See, this shenanigan, all right, this drama, this theatrics, you understand, does not and should not bother your state people. Because whatever they got from there, whatever promise Tinubu had promised, our dear governor here, all right, who I love so much, for some of the incredible things he's doing in your state, some projects, I personally love him. You understand? But when you go overboard to do some things and you don't then think of tomorrow or your state.
Yes.
But for your personal gain, look at what is happening in APC.
Right. But he has said that he regretted, I don't know if you got the media chat some months ago, supporting the APC, yes. Being in the G5,
there will always be a regret.
working with the president at the time. But YUSUF too is saying, look, he has interest in Oyo State right now, in the PDP. He's very much interested.
It is the how do I want to put it that? It is impunity. It is the impunity in the Nigerian system that is causing all this. You can be a governor in Texas and say you have an interest, all right, in California, you understand, or in Illinois. Do you understand? You cannot do that because there is a system. In the first place, what will go into your brain to say I am a governor in Texas or I am a past governor? Do you understand? Even in Texas, you can't be a past governor and still say you have interest in Texas.
But you know, there are those who have risen through the ranks in their various political parties that have garnered interest nationally.
Yes.
That, you know, they are very influential.
Yes.
And they also can impact what happens in other states as well. Because this also happens in advanced countries.
Yeah.
They are big figures, highly respected.
Yes.
You know, do you think, you know, Wike has built his influence within
What
the
is
PDP?
What is for crying out loud? For crying out loud.
Yes.
All right. I am a resident of Ibadan. I was born here. Do you understand? All right. For like 40 years ago. Now, till now, what is Wike's influence in your state in the first place? Can you just mention one? Even the governor, our dear governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, cannot mention one influence of Seyi Makinde in your state. What has Wike done in your state, for crying out loud? Do you understand? Is it that Wike was the one that built all the schools in Oyo State? Is it that Wike is the one paying salary of workers in Oyo State? What is Wike's interest? And that's why
as a party man, yes, it
is because, you see, Wike will say this in the first place because they frolicked together. They worked together, all right, like a court-like something in 2023. Do you understand? And that is why Wike will have this audacity to say, I will. And then I don't blame Wike. I blame the president.
Okay.
All right? I will blame the president.
How?
Yeah. And after blaming the president, I would have blamed the system. Do you understand? That gives so much power to the federal. And that is why an ex-governor, for crying out loud, an ex-governor, we've had ex-governors in this state, for crying out loud now. The late Alawa Kala, the late Ajimobi, fantastic human beings. Do you understand? And we still have the present past governor, Obolubadon. You understand? Ladoja. They are not disturbing. They are not disturbing governors who are coming behind them and who have gone after them. Do you understand? So now, for an ex-governor of another state, it's very embarrassing. For an ex-governor of another state to even say that he has the audacity, the temerity, the guts to even say that he has interest in Oyo State. Right. Oyo State, don't forget, sir. Oyo State is the political capital of the Southwest.
Yes.
In fact, I wouldn't want to blame him. I want to blame our governor. I want to blame Seyi Makinde for police.
Okay, so it's interesting that you said that you know, the crisis in their party is laughable. That, you know, you laugh best. Yes. You know, you're a member of the Labour Party, correct?
Yes.
You're a member of the Labour Party. Okay. As you know, your party has also gone through its own round of crisis.
Yes.
In fact, you know, as at Monday, you know, Mr. Julius Abure, you know, vowed to appeal the judgment of the Federal High Court, which had recognized Nenadi Usman as the caretaker committee chairman of the party.
Yes.
So his own national public secretary of his faction released a statement saying that they are not part of any reconciliation process being chaired by Alex Oti.
Yes.
They're going to appeal that judgment. So it looks like your party is still very much neck deep in that crisis. And if you look at the PDP, same thing, you know, virtually all the opposition parties right now have their own fair share of internal crisis that they are facing. So talk to me about your crisis. How is it that you're laughing at someone else when you're going through your own in-house, you know, within the Labour Party?
Yeah. Now, the thing is this.
Yes.
First and foremost, I am not only a member of the Labour Party. I am also a chieftain in Oyo State. I'm the media head of Obedience in Oyo State.
Right.
All right? So I can tell you authoritatively, you know, at least to some degree, what is happening in Labour Party and what is happening.
That's why you're here. That's why you're here.
So now, you see, the tsunami, the crisis that will rock even APC after primaries.
But before we go to APC, we are talking about your own now.
No, I'm saying
because your crisis has been on for months.
Beautiful.
For months now.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So now I'm saying that it's going to be a general problem. All right, and it's like politicians will say, it's a family problem. It's a family crisis. We'll settle it. All right. Now talking about Labour Party, as far as I'm concerned, there is no issue in Labour Party.
Okay.
You understand? There's no issue in Labour Party. Nenade Usman is our leader.
So you are with Nenade Usman.
Well-respected leader. Now, what's it called? Abure is our leader, well-respected leader. But the thing is this: whoever in your state here, whoever that the national has declared, the court has declared, because we go by the rule of law. All right. Now, the court of the land has declared one out of these two leaders, so it abides on all the states, you know, to go suit. All right. And then again, INEC has duly recognized Nenade Usman. All right. So it abides on all the states. You understand? because we are working for the interest of the party.
Yes.
So to abide with the rulings.
But Abure has his own faction. They're saying that there's opportunity to appeal these judgments.
Yes.
They are willing to take it further and appeal, confirm their place as the legal faction, if you like, of the party. I mean that's a huge problem that your party is facing. And we are just about a year to the election year.
Just like I said, there is no problem. All right, even in a family setting, you have dissent views. When you say, Dad, I don't like this, and my brother like this, you understand?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you come together, to form a compromise. All right? So that's
you think you can still come together in all of this?
Of course.
If you have this optimism about your crisis, why don't you see the same with the PDP? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a family affair, as you said. Both of them were together. At some point, they can still also reconcile and solve their problem.
PDP's case is totally different from our case. We didn't form any G5 out of the whole structure.
Yes.
You understand? And then we are not a party who betrays, one another. So whatever crisis that we are having is a technical crisis. It's a technical crisis. What PDP is having is more than technical crisis. It is. I don't know what it is. It is a problem. That is out of place for them. You understand? Do you know what they are having that we are not having? What they are having now is who can get what can get who. They started this bargaining chip. You understand? With the APC in 2023, give me Oyo State, I will give you Nigeria. Give me Nigeria, I will give you Ekiti State. PDP started this. So, which is totally different from Labour Party.
Right.
You understand? So, PDP is going about transactional politics. You understand? So, if I give you only a local government, you give me a local government. That is what they are going about. And so, you should be rest assured that, of course, betrayal will set in, bitterness will set in, deceit will set in. You understand? Which is what PDP is facing. And I said I don't want to dampen into their matter because whether yes or yes, you understand, they are going down the drain. You understand, as it is.
Right. Like I said again, it's a common factor of almost every opposition party right now.
Yes.
Defections here and there. Even your party.
Yes.
If you look at where you were in 2023 after the election and where you are now, it looks like there's a big difference in terms of your strength and all of that. Let's start with, although it's not just your party, we've seen defections from the PDP into the APC.
Yes.
Some of those who got elected into the National Assembly under the platform of your party also have, most of them have defected, into the ruling party, the APC. So, what's your assessment of Labour Party
some have gone to ADC.
Some have gone to ADC as well, yes. Just like your former presidential candidate.
Our principal has gone to ADC.
Your former presidential candidate.
He's still my principal. He's still our principal.
Right. But you are in another political party. He's in another political party now.
Yes.
So, but we'll get to that. So, what's your assessment of the Labour Party that was and the Labour Party that is right now?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Every politics is local. You understand? So now, Labour Party is coming out stronger, day by day.
Stronger.
Oh yes.
Where's the strength coming from?
Oh yes. You understand?
Yes.
So you see, when you don't test the waters, you don't know how deep it is.
Many people have left.
Okay, many people have left.
Yes.
But many people are coming back. And just like I said, all right. I don't want to because electionary proper has not started, so I don't want to
No. This is political party talk, so we can.
People who left, Labour Party, or even people who left other political parties to ruling party, did so, like I said, because of transient momentary gain that they want to get. Do you understand? Allegedly, I'm not sure. Allegedly,
but isn't it about game of interest at the end of the day?
It is.
But you protect your interest.
Have you not asked yourself this question? Do you understand? If you are in your house, all right, and you know the tenant of your house, and then all of a sudden someone comes from somewhere and says, okay, now Jeje, follow me to 32 FM. I don't know the architectural design of this place, and I just follow the person, and then the person is just holding my hand and then showing me, all what's that I don't know. Do you understand? Which is totally different from my house that I know the terrain very well. And do you know, sir, the problem that will rock ADC, PDP, APC after Congress, after primaries, do you understand? These people, you need to understand Nigerian politics. Okay, let's go back. Some of them will come back again to Labour Party.
But till
some
that
of them
time,
will go back to their homes.
Like Peter Obi might come back to Labour Party.
Well,
he doesn't get the ticket.
If he comes back to Labour Party, of course, that is his house.
Do you think he can get the ticket in the ADC? Do you think he can get the ticket?
Well, I don't want to be so optimistic.
Yes.
All right, but I know whichever way that he is,
yes,
if he gets the ticket in ADC, of course, good for Labour Party. If he gets the ticket in Labour Party, good for us.
How does it make you feel to see him now frolicking with people whom some of his fans? I like that word, frolicking. Frolicking with people whom some of his fans or his supporters had initially described as corrupt, members of a structure of criminality, people like Nasir El-Rufai that, supporters of 𝐔𝐈𝐒 have criticized oftentimes, people who served under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, people like Abubakar Malami, 𝐶, and the former AGF. How do you feel seeing Peter Obi, who had, portrayed himself as someone different, as, someone not like the member of the political class, although I feel like he's a member of the political class because he served as governor for 8 years, has been minister as well. So how do you feel seeing him moving with these same people who were regarded as, enemies of Nigeria in 2023?
Even Jesus Christ said in his book, in the Holy Book, that ye are not sent to the saints. Ye are not sent to the saints, ye are sent to the sinners. So Peter Obi is not sent to the saints. Even if it's, you understand, Peter Obi is sent, all right, to clean Nigeria. As if I must use that word. Do you understand? And that is why even our Lord Jesus Christ and the Bible, even Muhammad, in the Quran, all right, goes about, talking, frolicking, using that word, eating, all right, with your saints. Do you understand? In the Nigeria of today, even the world of today, America, as beautiful as America is, do you understand? Can you say that democracy of America or the society is perfect? No. So if you say, hey, Jeje, I don't want to have anything to do with the staff of
no, but your group said it in 2023. They said it. They said that you were not going to work with some people. It was structure of criminality.
Yeah.
You criticize some of these individuals who are now in the ADC,
yes,
now working with your principal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hypocritical. Yes.
Apologies, they are not working with my principal.
Yes, but they are working together in the coalition.
They are not working with my principal. I like that word together. You used, coalition.
Yes.
Do you understand? So coalition is totally different from, okay, I'm the one that called you guys to come and work for me, which is different. All right? It is a coalition. And if we, by God's grace, we see that our ideologies are not aligning, of course, there is nothing telling us that we can pull out. And there's nothing saying that Obi cannot pull out if, don't forget, they have just set up blueprint committee, manifesto committee for the ADC. All right. So if that is not aligning with Peter Obi, he pulls out. All right. And the Labour Party is always his home.
Right.
That's it.
Just the way we thought ABGA was always his home, the way we thought PDP was always going to be his home. Now we're thinking Labour Party will always be his home. Now he has gone to the ADC.
When you're talking about ABGA, ABGA was just a regional.
No, he swore that he would not leave ABGA. He swore.
Well, that was when he was a governor. Okay. All right. Now we're talking about higher stake now. Somebody who is now vying for presidency.
He was governor in ABGA. He swore that he wasn't going to leave. He left. Yeah. Okay, we need to take this break. When we get back, we'll continue the conversation. If you're just joining us, it's the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. Where I'm talking to Comrade Jeje Ibukun, is the State Media Publicity Secretary of Obedient Movement. He's also a member of Labour Party here in Oyo State. Do stay with us. We'll be back in a moment.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Ṣé ìgbádùn ìtọ́wọ́ àṣà pẹ̀lú kóró ìsebẹ̀ Mr Chef tó ṣe fi ìka méjì rún? Ó wà ní kóró ìsebẹ̀ adùn adìẹ, ẹran màálù àti gbogbo nìṣe. Mr Chef, adùn oúnjẹ ilé, adùn ìtọ́wọ́ àṣà.
Ìlera lọ́rọ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ oríkèéríkèé ara ríro gorogo àtẹ̀yìn dídùn tó ń dá bàbá mi gúnlẹ̀ yìí máa wá sún mi o.
Ṣé bí mo sọ fún ọ nípa alárápé ọláìmọ̀?
Èmi ò kà á sí ni.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àláfíà ara ò ṣeé fi ta fàlà. Bọ́rọ̀ ọba wá kẹ́ èyíkéyìí ìṣòro iṣan ara, egungun ara, ṣángun, ara tí ò jí pépé, àdá àjínà, ara tó ń rán ni lẹ́yìn ìjàmbá, àìlérìn dáadáa, kọ́wọ́ àtẹsẹ̀ òkúta ìtayì, àìróorun sùn, ẹ̀yọ́ àṣejù, àìlè ìtapá lọ́dọ̀ olólùfẹ́ ni, ojú tó ń wò bàìbàì, àkàrà wòǹpa alárápé ọláìmọ̀ onísan mẹ́sàn-án ló kájú ẹ̀kọ́ gìrì nípa gbogbo àìlera tó jẹmọ́ iṣan ara. Kàn sí alárápé ọláìmọ̀ onísan mẹ́sàn-án kó fọgbọ́n àtinúdá àwọn baba wa nínú ewé àtegbò pẹ̀lú ìrírí tó jinlẹ̀ ṣètọ́jú àìlera gbogbo. Ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé onírúurú ni wọ́n fi ṣàyẹ̀wò láti tú àṣírí ibi kọ́lọ́fín táìsàn gọ sí lágọ̀ọ́ ara. Fún ìtọ́jú ohun àyẹ̀wò ara ẹ kàn sí number 1 Lodge Street beside Amazing Grace School Òkè Àdó Ìbàdàn. Ẹ sì lè pe 0813-885-5308 0813-885-5308. bó bá ń ṣe ọ́ bí òjòjò alára pé ọláìmọ̀ onísan mẹ́sàn-án ni ó kàn sí.
Wetin happen? Omo, every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with orishirishi extra charges, SMS alert, bank transfer, even bill payment sef. They no dey pity person at all. You never hear say with smart cash you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills and receive SMS alert all for free. For free? Yes now, for free. Dem go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, cut some for me now. How you fit join smart cash?
Dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoy zero extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense o. Smart Cash na by INT'L.
You don ready to win? Make you enjoy your food with one ice cold Coca-Cola and you fit win your share from 600 million naira. Na 2 millionaires go dey make every day plus over 50 million naira for weekly prizes. Just buy any Coke wey get glass or plastic bottle. Scan the QR code for the cover of the glass bottle or for the label of the plastic one. Then check the code when dey under the cover for your chance to become millionaire and win better prizes. Buy, scan, find, win. T's and C's apply.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
أهلا وسهلا فمرحبا يا شهر الكريم. Oṣù ìbùkún, oṣù àforíjìn, oṣù Ramadan máa wulẹ̀ máa rọra. Oṣù tí Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah sọ wípé gbogbo ẹni bá ṣe dáadáa kan níbẹ̀ òun yóò san ní ẹ̀san lọ́pọ̀. Nínú iṣẹ́ ládá tí ẹ̀dá tún lè ṣe tí ládá ẹ̀dá ó tún fi tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Ó ní kí ẹ̀dá ó máa ná nínú tí Ọlọ́run fún lóore sójú ọ̀nà tọlọ́run. Kí ládá tèmi tìrẹ lè tún tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Pàtàkì jùlọ nínú oṣù Ramadan. Ìdí nìyí tí ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 tá a kalẹ̀ ká sájà kan kókó ọ̀zùgbẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn fi ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ètò ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ nínú oṣù Ramadan yìí láti jẹ́ kí ládàá tiwa náà tún kún kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba. Àwọn ètò tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ bíi wáàsí ọlọ́gbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú, oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún, oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá àti oníṣẹ́jú márùn-ún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ìrun pípè lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan àti àwọn ètò kíni àti ètò ìpolówó ọjà lówó tí ò gajara lọ. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ̀lọ́ Ali ní 081 43 38 0224 Yusuf 080 53 56 11 31. Ramadan ọdún yìí kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ fún wa o. Allahumma àmín.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
32 FM News. First, we're telling real stories.
We air stories from the perspectives of the people. Stories that our people can relate with.
In news delivery, we are fast, objective, and accurate.
We're all about changing the narratives by telling underreported stories and bringing those behind the news to your doorsteps.
At 12 noon and 4 p.m., we will continue to bring you comprehensive and factual news at home and across our various social platforms.
The stories you need to keep up with, from community news to sports, business, politics, and a lot more.
32 FM News, first with telling real stories.
Brotherly, I don't finally save 70,000 for this economy. 30 December, don't set. It could do, but if to show you saver with the smart saver, another 10,500 naira for the climb up. Now 15% interest per annum be that too.
Una dey use smart cash buy data, airtime and pay bills. Now we don add the smart saver. You go get 15% interest on any amount you save, and the interest go dey drop for your account every day. You fit comot your money anytime. The best part be say you fit start with any amount. Dial star 939 hash or download the smart cash app. Make yourself begin dey enjoy. Smart cash na by Airtel. Times and conditions dey sha o. Money matter na sense.
This year 2026, may you buy lands.
Amen.
May you build houses.
Amen.
May you live long enough to dwell in them.
Amen.
And see your investments yield every return.
Now that we have prayed, it's time to take action. We are Soft Sands Property, and we've partnered with your darling station, 32 FM 94.9, to kickstart your investment journey. Check out our lands at Orange Estate, Ido, off Ologunero Road, and Mango Estates, Akufo, off Lifefoot International School. A plot costs 3 million and 2 million naira respectively, with an option to structure payments for as long as 6 months. You can call or chat with Soft Sands on 0916 461 5000 or 0911-555-0055. Take your first step in owning your dream home today. Soft Sands Property, created to house the world.
When the people became silent,
the government became oppressive. It's time to lend your voice to politics.
On 32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back, the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. If you're just joining us, we are taking a look at the various issues in the opposition parties in the country as we approach the 2027 election. Our focus is slightly on the Labour Party and the Ominion movement, because we have in the studio with us Comrade Jeje Ibukun, the head of media and publicity of your state obedient movement, is also a member of the Labour Party. So, Comrade, before we went on that break, I was asking you about your principal, Peter Obi, swore to never leave Abga. He left, went to the PDP, was a vice presidential candidate to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in 2019. Towards the 2023 election, left PDP again, went to Labour Party. The presidential ticket was handed to him. Now he's out of the Labour Party again. He's in the ADC, and there are those who are clamoring for him that, he must be the one that should get the ticket. There are those who say, number one, how is it different from the average Nigerian politician who show their desperation for political office by jumping from one political party to another? The second part is, he left the Labour Party in deep crisis. There are those who believe that, as the presidential candidate of the party, you are by default the leader. You should be able to bring all groups together and solve your problems internally. That, running away like that is not a good attribute of a good leader who wants to lead the country at the time when there are concerns that the country is divided. Okay, good. So, when you are looking for something, all right, even I like, permit me, I like using religious analysis, to make this thing, the Bible, the Quran, even the traditional religion. All right. Now, you see these icons, all right, in the Bible and the Quran and even in the traditional setting. They are never mobile. They are never docile, and they are never stationed. Jesus Christ, our Lord Jesus Christ, was never stationed. Muhammad was never stationed. At the point, even when they didn't want, all right, Muhammad, all right, in a certain place, he left. And so now we have what is called Mecca today. And Mecca is one of the best places in the world today. So that analogy, all right, can also, all right, be likened, all right. Of course, I'm not saying Peter Obi is in that sphere, all right, of Jesus Christ and Muhammad. Right. I would never say that. Right. And you understand. So now, but when you're looking for a solution, all right, to a certain problem, okay, you don't just stay. You don't just then stay stationed, all right. We have dwelt on this mountain for too long. It is time to move. All right. Now, if you are staying in a place and it looks like, okay, now these people are not getting what I'm trying to pass across. They are not just getting this message. They are not getting this message of a better Nigeria is possible. They just want to do the same thing, the same way. But the people he left, need to move. Yeah, but the people he left, in 2023, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, is back with them now in the ADC. Yeah. So if they didn't listen to him at the time, if they didn't have the same vision as he did of a new Nigeria, how do they have it now? That's with them in the ADC. Because politics and governance is continuum.
All right?
Right.
You continue.
So Atiku didn't have the idea of a new Nigeria in 2023. Now he has it in the ADC.
Now, well.
Yes.
Till we die, we continue to learn.
Right.
We continue to learn.
So Atiku has learned how to build a new Nigeria.
I would not say that. I'm not in the camp of Atiku.
No, because I'm wondering.
Now, you keep hammering it. Now, let's get something clear. Peter Obi is not asking, and he's not telling people that he want to rule Nigeria by force.
Right.
He has said that several times.
Okay.
And he has even sworn on that it is not out to take Nigeria by force. But as a Nigerian, as a patriot, he feels that we are not yet in our El Dorado. We are not yet where we are supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm following your line.
Yeah,
I'm following your line, actually.
And that's why I'm saying that, okay, now, maybe this time they will get it. Now, I passed my message in 2015 when I was running side by side with Atiku. You understand? Maybe in 2019, thereabout. Maybe they didn't get it. All right, okay, now, okay, let's do this thing this way. Okay? Now, maybe when I came in 2023, all right, my people are still not getting it. Let's move on.
Okay.
Maybe we will get it right this time around. And if they don't give us what we want, it is a matter of everybody. Oh, you to your tents, oh Israel. You understand? It is not by force. No obedient person will tell you that Peter Obi or whatever, or they want to take it by force. Do you understand? No, it is not. Nigeria is not a do or die thing. Do you get? But the question is this.
But what some of them are saying is that the only key to success of the ADC is to give Obi the ticket.
Well,
that's what they're saying.
Well, those are the emotional ones.
Yes.
Those are the emotional ones.
You don't think he's entitled to the future to be dashed the ticket?
No. Those are the emotional ones. I will never support. All right, ADC dashing Obi ticket.
He should contest in the primaries. He should contest in the primaries.
Why would they dash Obi ticket? For what? Why would they dash him ticket? If Obi is competent, all right, if our principal is competent enough, all right, to change Nigeria, and if he has the blueprint, he should contest. I will never be there and ask them to give Obi ticket, automatic ticket. For what?
Because many people are concerned that that's why
those ones are not political.
What some people are saying is, sorry for butting in, is that, you know, in 2023 he didn't. In the build up to 2023, he didn't contest the primaries in the PDP. He ran away to the Labour Party where he was handed the ticket. That he likes running away to be handed the ticket in another political party. That's why he's in the ADC now, hoping that he's going to be handed the ticket, and also flying that narrative of wanting to run for one term of 4 years as president. Yes.
Now, Obi is not running away, and he had never. Okay, now he was. When you see that, okay.
Why didn't he contest the primaries in the PDP?
He could not contest the primary in PDP as at that time because those was the people there as at that time were not of. Like I said, as at that time it was transactional. It was transactional. Okay, now let us get this thing and then let us move on. And now we are saying. Probably
but Atiku won that ticket at the time.
Beautiful.
This same Atiku is now in the ADC.
Beautiful.
Also having a presidential ambition.
And that is why Obi is not saying that now he is not ready to contest. All right, this ticket. You understand? And that is why Obi is going up and down. All right, consulting, you know, the who is who in this country. Like I said again, and I reiterate it. I will never be, all right, support Peter Obi not contesting for the ticket. Nobody. I am saying it again. Why would they give him ticket? If our principal is competent enough, and we know that he is competent, because he has always been talking about capacity, competence, character, and compassion. So if that is the 5 C's he stands for, all right, anybody saying that they should hand the ticket over to Obi, all right, you understand, he's not doing Obi any good favor, any favor. Why would I go for exam? I just tell the examiner to add exam paper to me to write. If I say I'm competent for YEC, then let them set the paper and then I write. If I get A1, then so be it.
Yeah, I know that you're not in the ADC, but you still have admiration for Peter Obi.
Because I'm an obedient.
You call him, I know you're an obedient. We'll get to obedient in a bit. You call him your principal. You know, but looking at those in the ADC right now, do you think it stands a chance, you know, in the primary? Because political party primaries now, especially presidential primaries, are highly competitive. A lot of things go into play that night in the convention. I mean, if you've been observing political party primaries for a while now, in different elections, I mean, people step down. A lot of things play out. You know, there are allegations of money being paid to delegates and all of that. A lot of things play out before a candidate emerges. So there are a lot of grounds to cover for each of the contestants. Looking at those in the ADC, do you think Obi stands a chance from what you're saying? Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amechi, you know, these are heavyweights.
If I should say, if I should speak the truth, all right, to you and to, you know, Nigerians listening to us, you know, both home and abroad, I would have preferred Peter Obi stayed in Labour Party.
Right. So do you think it was political miscalculation for him, the fact that he left Labour Party?
Well, for me,
yes.
You understand? He may not see it that way. Yeah. Of course, politically, he's more savvy than I do, in age, in governance, you understand? So, but for me, I think there's been a little of miscalculation for me. All right? Do you know, sir, that if Peter Obi had stayed in Labour Party, we had 6 million plus votes in 2023.
Yes.
Do you know that by now, if we had stayed in Labour Party, if our principal had stayed in Labour Party, I am talking about my own, understand, calculation.
Yes.
All right? Do you know that Peter Obi will be the de facto in Labour Party now? All this Kwakwanso, all this Atiku, all this one, all this, even from APC, they will be running to beg Obi now to open the door of Labour Party to them. Because Obi, now PDP is no more. That's not the truth. It will have been APC and Labour Party.
Right.
And if Obi had stayed in Labour Party, of course, a first-timer who just campaigned in 6 months in 2023 and got 6 million votes, the highest of any third force in this country. You understand? How much more if we had built this Labour Party and we had stayed, all right? Of course, Peter Obi, that I know, is a man of rule of law. And if he must ask me that why did he leave, I think he has his excuses.
Yes.
Because he came into Labour Party. He is not the owner of Labour Party. He joined them.
Yes.
And so Peter Obi may not have wanting, to lend his voice or to say some things, into the crisis, of Labour Party. Rather, for him to just quietly, leave.
Okay, so I mean, as I said earlier, if you're the presidential candidate of a party, you are by default the national leader. You are the rallying force in that party.
Yes.
So if the party was neck deep in crisis, and the next thing you do is to take the next flight to another political party, what does that say about your leadership prowess, especially if you're aspiring to lead a nation as diverse as Nigeria?
Yes.
And when there are concerns that you need somebody to come and unify the country, that the country is divided along several lines, ethnic, religious, and all of that. What does it say about his leadership prowess?
What if, I'm just saying, allegedly, what if money is to be exchanged? What if? And as a principled human being, I said, hey, I can't do this. The best thing for me is just to walk quietly and then leave.
So there's no way. You're saying there's no way Obi could have brought everybody together to resolve that crisis?
Of course, you saw since 2023 that he was making consultations, with Abure, with this, with that. You understand? You saw that.
No, there are people who felt like he took a side without even, trying to resolve it. When the crisis started unfolding, he took a side with, initially with Abure, when the Papa Abure crisis was on, and then he took a side again with Nenadi Usman without hearing from the Abure faction.
Yeah, you just said it now. That initially he took a side with Abure.
Yes.
And later he took a side with the other party.
Yes.
Do you understand? So this means that it's been fair. Do you understand? Probably he's been fair. He has heard from Abure. All right? And let me hear from the other party. You just said it too. He took a side with Abure. And then later he took a side with the other, with Nenadi. So that means he has been fair. He has been fair to, this is the matter. I don't think as somebody who has just come into this party, all right, you guys have been here before, I joined. Okay, I think this matter may not be resolved, all right, because of my involvement. They will say, Obi did this, Obi did that. Let me walk away quietly so that you guys can settle yourselves.
Walking away, is it not that an act of cowardice, or he will fight. He will fight. Needs to fight today. Yeah, needs to fight another day. Okay. So let's go back to the obedient movement now. Yes. What does Obi's exit do to your group? Because at the time he grew, it was a group I admired.
Yes.
I was not a member.
You have no
never
choice.
been a member. What I just admired about it at the time was the fact that it was organic. And there was a lot of hope that. They created some kind of disruption based on the official figure as well. I know there are concerns about whether or not the election, that's not the debate here, but going by the official figure, they disrupted the system, sort of. It came with a lot of admiration, and there were a lot of expectation as to whether or not they will be able to consolidate on that, success of 2023. But up to 4 years down the line, looks like the numbers have been depleted, defection rate, and even the rallying force at the time has left the Labour Party to the ADC. So, for one, what does Obi's exit do to the Labour Party's chances in 2027? Because as you mentioned earlier in your submission, he gave you 6 million plus votes.
Yes.
So do you have anybody who can match up to that right now? Because there are those who say before Obi came in, Labour Party was nothing. It has gone back, although there are people who argue against it as well, saying that Mimiko was governor at some point and all of that. But I'm asking you now, what does Obi's exit do to Labour Party and to the obedient movement?
But we still have more than 6 million votes.
Without
in
him?
2027.
Without him?
No. With him. All right?
But it's not in your party
No.
anymore.
Now, let me analyze it.
Okay.
Now, let me analyze it. Now, don't forget that obedient movement is not of Labour Party, it's of Obi.
Right.
You understand?
But it's not a political party.
It's not a political party, that's what I'm saying. It's a movement.
Yes.
And then the obedient thing was coined out of his name, Obi.
Yeah.
So, meaning that he owns it in a way. Do you understand? He owns it in a way. Do you understand? Now, whether Obi is in ADC, you understand? Or whether Obi is in APC, or whether Obi is PDP. The thing is this. We will still have more because he has his foot soldiers in ADC, and he also has his foot soldier in Labour Party.
So are you saying that if Labour Party, for instance, decides to field a presidential candidate,
Yes.
in 2027,
Yes.
you will not vote for that presidential candidate, you will vote for Obi, regardless of the fact that you belong to it? Because as a party man,
Yes.
you should work for the interest of your
Yes.
party. Don't forget that a few minutes ago you were criticizing
Yes.
Makinde and Atiku
Yes.
for
Yes.
not supporting their
Yes.
candidate at the time.
Yes.
Because as a true
Yes.
party man, you have to
Yes.
support your candidate.
Yes.
So if the Labour Party decides to field a candidate,
Yes.
hypothetically in 2027,
Yes.
you will vote for Obi in ADC
Now
if
the-
it becomes a presidential
Now the thing
candidate
is
there.
this.
Yes.
Now the thing is this. Obi, all right, like I just told you, ADC, whether Obi is in ADC, whether it's in Labour Party, he has his structure in ADC and he has his structure in Labour Party.
Right.
Do you understand? And don't forget, there will always be talks on merger, there will always be talk on coalition, even after primaries of these political parties.
Yes.
Do you understand? And
No, I'm asking you, will you vote for Labour Party presidential? That's the question I'm asking you.
Well,
Comrade Jeje,
okay.
Will you vote for, if Labour Party decides to field a presidential candidate, will you vote for the person?
No, I can-
And Obi emerges in
Yes,
ADC,
yes.
and the person is contesting
Yes,
against Obi.
yes.
Will you vote for the person?
I
in Labour
don't
Party?
vote blindly.
Right.
Do you understand? I'm a liberal voter. I don't vote blindly. Do you understand? You want to ask me why I didn't join Obi in ADC? I thought you would ask me that question. Do you understand that JJ, you are a media aide of Obi in your state. Yes, you are in Labour Party.
Yes.
Why didn't you join?
One leg in, one leg out.
No, it's not one leg in, one leg out. It is not one leg in, one leg out. See, talking about voting, it is high time we got what is called ideology. I have my personal ideology.
Right.
Obi has his own. You understand? I am a rising politician who does not want to do things, the way everybody does it.
Okay.
And then Peter Obi has said it himself through our national coordinator, Dr. Tanko, that any political party, any obedience is, stay there. You understand? Interestingly, do you know that we have obedience in APC? Do you get? But their rallying factor is Peter Obi.
Right.
Do you understand? Even in APC, they are fighting people in APC now. Obedient are fighting people in APC, despite the fact that they are party members. Do you understand? Fighting for Obi's cause. Now, the thing is this: Obi's first home is Labour Party, and the truth is
his first home was Abga.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about as presidential.
Oh, right.
You understand?
Right.
Now, Labour Party, and the thing is this: you cannot. It will only take a politician. I don't know if I should say this on air. It will not take a politician who does not know what to do to put all his eggs in one basket. Do you understand? Tinubu is not putting his egg in one basket. Despite the
Wike is not putting his eggs in one basket.
You understand?
So why are we abusing Wike?
No, we're not. No,
Yes.
The way, probably the way they are putting the eggs in their baskets, or the kind of basket they are using. Maybe that is what it's.
But it's all about interest at the end of the
or
day.
the kind of eggs they are
Yes.
putting. Do you understand? But now, logically, Obi cannot say he's going to ADC, and everybody goes to ADC, and then we leave our former home, to rodents and snakes and all. Do you understand? There must be people, even if it is gatesmen. When you are traveling,
So-
you leave the key to your house to the gateway.
So you remain an Obi man,
yes.
even though he has left your party, Labour Party.
Yes.
And even if your party has a candidate in 2027,
If
you would vote.
now let
Obi.
me say this on here.
Yes.
If I see anybody who is contesting the Labour Party in 2027 who has a better ideology
Yes.
than Obi, who has a better ideology than Obi, and I see, because I've been following Obi since 2022, I took my time to read his manifesto and who he was, online and offline. I have met with him.
Did you follow him when he was governor of Anambra State?
Yeah, a bit. A bit. You know, and I have met with him physically. We have spoken. Even when he came to Olubadan, to greet Olubadan, I was there as his media aide. We spoke. You know, and I got to know who he is firsthand. If I see anybody, even if in APC today, if Tinubu should step down, and I see anybody who is more competent than Obi, I will vote for that person.
Right.
And I'll leave Obi. But as it is now, APC, PDP, ABGA, or whatever.
The best of them all.
He is the best of them all.
He's the best of them all.
Obi is the best of them all. And you can, of course, there are instances that you can quote.
No, tell me the parameters.
There are instances that
tell me the parameters.
There are instances you can quote.
Yes.
Do you understand? Obi, for instance, for you to be a governor, all right, during Jonathan's time, and the president of the nation, all right, is looking for you, practically begging you, technically begging you to come and head, all right, the economic council, kind of, all right, you know, of Jonathan. He speaks a lot of a man that want to hand this thing over to. Obi did that. Obi is the only presidential candidate till now, and the only politician till now, before and after, the EFCC has not. The way Obi is using the word in quotes.
Is the only one that EFCC.
He's the only one that EFCC has not probed till now. He's the only person that. Do you think in Nigeria of today? Obi has.
EFCC has not probed former Ogun State Governor Olusegun Oshoba. I mean, the records are
there. No, the records are not there. I'm talking about people who are contesting. Yes, contesting.
Oh, I thought you said overall.
No, I'm talking about people who are contesting.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. Okay, now they are on Tambua now. Do you understand? Do you get? Tambua is not even contesting, and they are on it. Do you understand? Now, for a person that is so outspoken, that is on the neck of Onanuga and Co. Do you understand? And even on the neck of Tinubu, do you think that in this country, police, EFCC, or whoever wouldn't have nailed him with something? What does that tell you? That, okay, that we have searched this man. All right, we cannot nail him with something. People say Obi is frugal. Obi does not spend money. I think Nigeria needs somebody who is going to store, who is going to put their money, you understand, where their money should be now. We are not going to have a president who is going to be buying.
Okay. Let's quickly, our time is almost up, but let's quickly go back to what played out. Because, you know, one of the things I've heard, you know, about the obedient movement is the fact that there's a lot of anger regarding how the 2023 elections panned out. You know, they have expectation in 2027 as well as to what they want to see, you know. But looking back again, there are those who have also listened to, said, well, as much as we want to blame the system, there were things we also did not do in 2023, like having, you know, party agents on ground, having the structure to actually monitor votes as well. So, I mean, well, in retrospect, very quickly, maybe in under a minute, talk to me about what you have learned from your movement's performance in 2023 and what you are hoping to correct in 2027 if you're still, you know, in that movement. Because, I mean, politicians like yourself, 24 hours is a long time. Anything can happen. You might be here next time on the next episode of Podium. Like Daniel Bwala will be supporting President Moreno Mokri.
You are very correct.
Politicians are like that.
You are very correct. You are very correct. Now, the mistake we made in 2023 was just that obedient movement was mingled, let me use that word, with Labour Party. It should have been separated. Obedient movement is supposed to have been a movement, not a political party. But they mingled them together such that you have some members, some executive of the obedient movement in the Labour Party. But that one is, you know, is settled now. Obedient movement now stayed on their own. The Labour Party stayed on their own. ADC stay on their own. Now, talking about the Labour Party quickly in Oyo State. Now, I don't know if you know that Labour Party in Oyo State is as vibrant as 2023. All the local governments, 33 local governments in the state now, have structures, and their structures are still intact. My local government, Oluyole local government, all right, already we have a rep already, all right, a potential rep already who is going for the House of Rep and is doing well. Do you understand, for the people? So now I laugh when people say Labour Party in your state or whatever does not have structure. All the 33 local governments, call any number of the chairman, call the state chairman, Alhaji Sadiq Ataishe. He will pick. I think he has been on your program several times. All right, you understand? So he's the chairman. And interestingly, one good thing about Labour Party in Oyo State is that there is no faction. It is still one whole
Unlike
party.
the national body.
Unlike the national body.
Yes.
So that tells you that politics truly is local. We start from here. My interest really is not even the national. Yes. My interest
and
is.
You think your party has what it takes to, get something, to be successful in 2020 your state?
Oh, of course. A lot of people are talking to us already. A lot of big uses in your state are talking to us already.
Against whoever Makinde puts up as his potential successor.
Why do they want to contest it? Okay, now Wike is fighting Sheyi Makinde, and their mother is in court. So whoever that Sheyi drops as governor in this thing, who will sign his form? So is it Wike that will sign the form, or Sheyi Makinde that will sign the form?
You think the party is better positioned?
I said big wigs in your state are
talking to you
already.
They are
talking to us already. Just because PDP in your state is dead. Who will sign their form? Which INEC will sign the form?
PDP is dead in your state.
Of course.
You didn't see the secretariat that the governor opened yesterday?
Well, they opened anybody.
Big structure.
Have you not seen shopping mall? Have you not seen shopping malls that people open every day? Have you not seen item 7 open everywhere and then?
Right.
Have you not seen? So anybody can open any plaza.
We have to go. Thank you so much.
Anybody can open any plaza and call it a party house.
Thank you so much, Jeje Ibukun, the state media publicity secretary of the Labour Party and the Obedient Movement. Thank you for joining us on the podium today. Such a fiery conversation with you this morning. I like the signature cup, by the way. Thank you so much. All right, thank you for being a part of the podium today. Don't forget to join us on the weekend edition, Saturday morning, 9 to 11 a.m. My name is OLORUNTOBA, YUSUF. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday morning. Bye for now.